dirty day. Yeah, he walked with his sheep, he's chilling with him, talking to Tom and them and Ben and Leroy and people like that. He talking to those sheep. He named himself. For 40 years, he's in the desert. So he sees a bush burning, and he realized that the bush is not being consumed. And he said in his mind, let me turn aside and see this great thing. It's not till he turns aside and walks to the bush that God speaks to him. Now, let me clear something up. If you read this book, if you read that passage in Exodus 3:1-7, you will clearly believe that this is the first bush that Moses has ever seen burning. Answer is no. This is not the first bush that Moses has ever seen burn. How do we know this? Number one, he's in the desert. Number one, Moses saw many of burning bushes. But what lets us know that this is not the first burning bush he's seen, plastic, is when he says, this bush is burning, but it's not being consumed. This bush is not no ordinary. How would Moses know? It made him curious. He said, I've seen many of burning bushes in my life. What was this? I saw many burning bushes, but this one is not being consumed. I have seen many of the children in my life and many of the people in my life who have suffered such great things, and so their life fall apart. But this person, how they're standing tall, how they're smiling in such a positive way when their life is falling apart. He was curious by this burning bush. How was it not being consumed? And in doing so, he turns to it and God speaks to him, and thus leading him into his new destiny, which is to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt, lead them to the promised land, flowing with milk and honey. God uses Moses' curiosity, but he set Moses up for it. He allowed Moses to see burning bush at the burning bush. He allowed him to see bushes burn. But usually, if you see a bush burning, you'll see the smoke rise from it. You'll see black smoke rise from it. Moses doesn't see none of this happen, which means that he saw the bush burn before in his life. And this is not the first bush that he saw burning. Let's turn to John chapter 1, verse 45. There's another guy in the Bible who God used curiosity. John 1, 45-49, and it states that Philip found Nathan and said to him, we have found him whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. And Nathan said to him, can anything good come out of Nazareth? Philip said to him, come and see. Jesus saw Nathan coming towards him and said of him, behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no deceit. Nathan said to him, how do you know me? Jesus answered and said to him, before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you. Nathan answered and said to him, Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel. Understand what happened. Philip, he meets Jesus, and he says, let me go tell Nathan about this. He runs to Nathan. He says, Nathan, we found him. Who? The ones who the prophets and who Moses talked about. We found them. And I can imagine Nathan's response. Yes, we found him. Yes, the Messiah said yes. He said, we found him. His name is Jesus. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Of Nazareth. Are you serious, Philip? Can anything good come out of Nazareth? And Philip says, come and see. He was curious to see, can any good come out of a bad situation? He was curious to know. So when Jesus sees him, he says, behold, an Israelite indeed, where there is no deceit. They said, oh, how do you know me, man? We don't know. How do you know me? Before Philip came and got you, man, I saw you in the fig tree chilling. You know, oh, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel. You are him. He was curious to see who in the world, is it possible for something good to come out of something bad? In Numbers 22 to 31, we read of a man called Balaam. And Balaam, you know, he's called upon by Barak to curse the children of Israel who's going through the desert wilderness. And, you know, God tells him don't go, and then the second time they come and ask him again, then he goes on his own. So he rides his donkey, and he's on the road, the donkey riding, and the donkey turns, and Balaam hits him. The donkey turns again, and Balaam hits him. The donkey goes so far as to rub up against the wall of rock, of a wall brick, and he hits him. And the donkey turns his head, looks at him and says, why have you hit me 3 times? Have I ever disobeyed you? Do you not know that there is an angel of the Lord standing there on a road waiting to kill you? Balaam did not seize on the opportunity that was in front of him. He wasn't curious. He just kept smacking the donkey. He didn't say, why are you turning? What's wrong? This is not normal of you to do such a thing. When curiosity goes bad, he wasn't curious. He wasn't looking at the surrounding of the situation. He didn't look at the odds of this happening. He just tried to hit it and hit it and hit it until it spoke to him and said, why you hit me? Have I ever disobeyed you before? Shouldn't it seem weird and awkward to you? Shouldn't you be curious like the cat? And ask me, why am I turning this way? Maybe you'll know that I'm trying to save you from dying. Balaam didn't feed into such curiosity. Similar to a parent who sees a child falling but doesn't go and ask them what's going on. They see an opportunity to know that something is bad happening in their life and they don't know how to explain it. Similar to something going on in your house and you see something happen in your life and you pay no attention, it seems weird that everything's going south because it usually don't. But you don't question it. You attack it. You cover it up. God tried to get Balaam's attention to spare his life, but he wouldn't pay attention until the donkey spoke to him. And then he became curious and understood. 2 Kings 22, 11 to 14, one of my favorite kings in the Bible, besides Jesus Christ himself. King Josiah was a king since he was 8 years of age. He had his men clean the temple of God out, and in doing so, they found the book of Moses, a law, a judgment, and he read the book. They read the book to him, and it spoke of God handing Israel to the enemy because of his sin. And the scripture clearly says that